Good morning. I'm back again. You guys are going to get sick of me. I think this is the fourth live this week. But we had some catching up to do. So, yeah, happy Friday. It's the weekend. I don't know how that happened, but it did. How's everyone doing? Did you have a good sleep last night? Because I'm sure some of you were here last night with me. We organized some sentiments, and I'm going to expand on that a little bit today. But I'm just going to give everyone a minute to tune in because it's early. I'm still in my jammies. I haven't even had breakfast yet. I got up and I started running around, and that happens when you work from home, you know? You get up, you just think, okay, I'll just do this one thing. And then all of a sudden it's noon and you're still sitting in your pajamas and you haven't had breakfast. And it's like, okay, good morning, everyone. So we have our first promotion going on this weekend. I sent out the email at 8 o'clock, so it should be in your inbox. If you're not subscribed to our email, you can do that on our online store. On the toolbar, there's a word that says newsletter, and you can sign up there. We also posted on our socials, so on Instagram and Facebook. On Facebook, there's a link that will take you right to the email that we sent out with all of the information. So first thing I'm going to say is please take a moment and read through the email because there is information in there that is important. We are going to get a little more strict about the rules because there's no point in having any rules if you don't follow them. So we are watching and we are going to be really following the rules because we have to make it fair for everybody. So what we do for one customer, we do for the next customer. We don't play favorites. We don't, we just have to try to keep things very streamlined. Our online store is very busy and it really slows things down to have to keep dealing with situations all the time. So please read the email. It does detail everything that you need to do to get this bundle. And it is worth it, ladies. Oh my gosh. I was playing with this last night. And I'm excited because it's about organization. And I'm all about organization right now. And I have a few things that I'm going to show you that you can use this for in your craft room. And I'm sure you guys will come up with lots of others as well. So what we're talking about are these large storage pockets and tab dividers. And you get a package of each with a $75 purchase. Now, the $75 purchase has to be before tax and shipping. So your subtotal has to be $75. And then you have to add this to your cart. Okay. There is once you click online store, right at the top of the page, there is a blurb and you click that and all the information is inside there. So you have to add it to your cart. We don't automatically do it. That is a bit of a reward for the people who pay attention to our emails, our socials, our videos, and so on. So we don't just randomly hand them out for every order. You have to add it to your cart. So be sure to do that. So what I would recommend doing is adding it to your cart and then go shopping. And then you make sure that it's been added. And just know too, that it is not yours until you check out. Okay. There are things called cart suckers. We've named them that. So until you actually check out, all the product in your cart is still in inventory. So people can buy it. And if they check out before you do, then it's theirs. So we do have a number of these. So we're hoping that it's going to last the whole weekend, but it is while supplies last. It's one per customer and it's a great little thing. So I'm going to open this up and I'm going to show you what's in here. So inside the storage pocket one, you get 10 pouches. Okay, let's just get these going the right way. There we go. So there are 10 pouches. And here you can see that they measure 5 3/4 by 6.8, blah, blah, blah. So they're a nice size. And they do have a little gusset. So it's a 3/4 inch gusset. So it does expand a little bit. and they're fabulous. So I ordered these a while back for a promotion with January in mind, because everybody likes to organize in January. I know myself, I'm really trying to get systems in place in my craft room a little bit at a time that make things really easy for me to access, to tidy up, and take them places if I want to. So those are really important things for me. And these storage pockets can be used for lots of different things. You can store stamps and dies in them. You could slip a little magnetic sheet in there. They are open on the top so that if your stamp set's a little bit taller, it will still work. They're a nice heavy plastic, so I don't think you're going to find, unless you really, really overload them, that they're going to split. So it's a really nice weight. And then in this package, you're going to get 10 of the storage tabs. And this makes it really nice if you want to put a series of items in them and have them so that you can like look through them like file folders. So the dividers will fit right inside here if you want them to go in your pockets. And if you don't want them to go in your pockets, I'm just sort of going to get this in here. So there's a little gusset, so it's pleated on the side. So you want to get your little divider in the front of the pleat, and that way it'll go all the way down to the bottom. And once it's in there, it's great. So you can put them right in there, or you can put several pockets between dividers. So either way, it's a great little option. And then in here, you can label your divider. So if you've got a little label machine, you could use a Sharpie on there as well. And then I think you can remove Sharpie marker with a little spritz of alcohol. So that means if you want to use it for another purpose, you could clean it off and use it again. And then in the back here is lots of room for storage. Okay, so just in the comment box, because I see lots of you chatting here. Kim has been watching our lives late, so she hasn't been able to chat. Well, then you should be chatty. Just give me an idea of what you're thinking you might use these pouches to organize, because there might be some ideas that you have that I didn't think of, and I would love to hear them. So get chatty. There's 43 of you on here. I'd love to see the chat section just go crazy. So Cheryl Ann, I think I would use the dividers between the pockets rather than inside. Yep, that's an option, but you might change your mind when you see what I do with them. There's lots of ways to do it. There really is. And depending on what you're thinking, that might change the way that you use them. So I'm really interested to see what people are thinking they might use these for. We'll just pause a second. Tanya says, I have no idea. I need you to tell me why I need them. Okay. I'm going to do that for you. No problem. Okay, so Tanya's the only brave one so far. Pouches would be great to keep stamps, dies, stencils together. Yes, they would. The only drawback to these particular pouches is that they're not a full 6 inches wide. So if you have a 6x6 stencil, that's not going to work, but lots of companies make smaller stencils that would fit in here for sure. Laura is looking for cost-effective options, and these are cost-effective. So we are doing it as a promotion right now. There is a chance that we may be able to restock these and then have them available for purchase so that you can have more of them. Brenda, sorry I was late. I was shopping to be sure I got the promotion. Good idea, Brenda. I don't have dividers, so looking forward to all of the ideas. Awesome. Repeat size, please. Writing it in my notebook. Judy, good job. Okay, the size is 5 3/4. Oh, that's the tabs. Sorry. They are 5 3/4 by 6.8, blah, blah, blah. I think that's 6 7/8, and that's the height. So it's 5 3/4 this way, and then 6 7/8 tall. Okay. And then the storage, like the tabs, are 5.5 by 7.5. Okay. What else are we seeing here? Storing sentiments like you showed with the tailored strips last night. Oh, Kim, yes, we're going to look at that. Okay. So those are good ideas. Now, what I'm going to do is show you a couple of things. First, I'm going to pop up a slideshow because I took a quick photo last night. And this is a picture of a bin that I have or had with a bunch of little scraps in it, scrap papers, you know, all different sizes and things. And what I like about this bin is when I'm doing die cutting, with lots of little dies, I will pull this bin over on my desk and I can pull out all kinds of little scraps to do my die cutting. And I love it. But the one thing that irritates the heck out of me is that I have to root through and the little pieces fall down and I can't find the colors that I want. So, okay, so Cheryl wants to know if they have top flaps. No, they do not have top flaps. They're not closed at the top at all. But I kind of like that for this particular instance because I like the easy access in and out. I don't want to mess around with tops, but I see what your point is about little dies falling out. Now, I will say magnetic sheets are a good option, but if you don't want to invest in magnetic sheets, if you get yourself some small little zip bags, you can put your dies in there and then put the zip bag inside the pouch. And then even if the bag flies out, all the dies are going to stay together. Now, so that is my bin before. Now I'm going to show you my bin after, and it's going to be like mind-blowing. I did this last night after my live because immediately this is what I thought of. So I'm going to set this one aside and I'm going to bring my bin on. This is the exact same bin. I did cut some cardstock down and I got rid of some junky stuff that I didn't need, but this is the bin. I'm just going to tip it on its side here so you can see. What? Like, come on. That is my bin. And so I see Kim says, what did she say here? Save scraps in rainbow order in bags for die cutting and silhouette cutting. Rainbow order is exactly what I did. So in this pouch here, I've got red. Then I've got orange. Then I've got yellow. Nope, I did not do that right. Oh, I have 2 oranges? Oh no, that's yellow. Okay, well, wait, what's happening here? I've got some colors in the wrong. Oh, no, that's green. Okay, because that's a lime green. I'm sorry. Let's start again. So we have red, we have orange, we have yellow, we have green, we have blue, we have pink, we have purple. And then I did cream and brown. I did black and gray. And then I did white. And then I put extra black and white in the back. But this is absolutely a game changer for me. So now let's say I'm working on something and I need some red. I can just pull this envelope right out. I can pop my scraps out. I can search for the color I want. I can do my die cutting. I can throw it back in and then I'm done, back in my bin. And this is just so compact and easy for me. I love it. This is why I want the divider inside my pouch, because I'm going to put a label on here and then I can take the pouch out and it just tells me what it is. So if you have several folders behind a divider, I can see that that would be a good option. But I just absolutely love this. And it looks so much nicer on my shelf. I'm just like amazing. I had another thought because I have more bins over in the same area where I had this. And I also thought it would be nice for me to have a divider in here with card bases, pre-cut card bases in the back. So like all of my A2 size card bases. And then behind the next divider, I could have my layering weight white paper that I would use on top of that. And then I could have envelopes in here. I could have my sticky notes in here that I put to inside my cards and so on. So that's a great way to organize a little bin for putting together your cards. So that's another thing that I'm kind of looking at going, oh my gosh, I need more of these dividers because I could do this and I could do this and I can do this. So my brain was really on fire. I had a hard time falling asleep last night because I was just thinking of so many fun things that I could put in here. So let's see what people are saying. Okay, Wendy, good morning. What do you store your full-size cardstock in? I noticed how neat and tidy it was as well. Okay, so I don't want to take my camera out of my mount right now, but I could take some pictures and put it in our inspiration group. And I actually have some really old cabinets that I had that have iris cases in them, and the iris cases slide in and out. And I have 2 towers. They're probably about not even 3 feet tall. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. So on one side, I have them organized by color, and it's cardstock. And on the other side, it's organized by color, and there's scraps of pattern paper. So they kind of match each other. And then I just throw it in. I just throw it in those bins. Those are the larger size ones. And so what I do is I will grab from those larger pieces when these start to get low, and I'll fill these up, because then I just have them handy and I don't have to go digging all of the time. So I really like that. But I can try to remember to take a picture of that and post it. Where'd you get the bin? Ah, yes. So bins are a thing. I like to have kind of a uniform, what am I not so much look, but uniform dimensions in my craft room. So all of my stamps and dies are stored in bins, and all the bins are the same size. So it's uniform. Again, I don't have the most beautiful looking craft room, but it is very functional for me. And it, to me, it's important that things are a similar size. So Amazon is a great place to go looking for these bins. Dollarama has a lot of clear bin options now. And also, I found a lot of really great options at HomeSense. So definitely check out those places. What you need to know, and my husband has taught me this, don't go buying bins and then try to have your stuff fit in it. Kind of have a plan, and then find something that works exactly for what you want. So I'm hoping to be able to order more of these pouches and dividers, because I want to implement this in several sections in my craft room. So I'm going to have to find some more bins, but I know what my sizes are. And what the key is for me a lot of times is it has to be 6 inches or just slightly bigger on the inside, and it can't be tapered as it goes down. That's very important as well. And when you go on Amazon, they will often give you measurements that are pretty clear, and you can kind of measure and see. So definitely be on the lookout for that. Now, the thing is, I noticed somebody mentioned Canadian Tire. Yes, I find Canadian Tire to be very expensive. They do have some things, but I find them to be very pricey. I've had great luck at HomeSense, but again, it's hit and miss. You can't be going in there specifically looking. You have to kind of like stumble across things. But I've had some good luck with that. So yeah, I just love this idea. Okay. Yeah, a uniform vibe. That's exactly what I want. Just tuned in. Sorry, I'm late. Is what you are demonstrating the free over 75. Yes, it is, Mary Ellen. That's exactly what I'm showing. Watch for a sale. Yep, watch for a sale for sure. Like, again, try not to be in a hurry, kind of make a plan. I'm going to show, it's not related to this, but I'm going to show one other thing for all you card makers out there. This is something else that I got at HomeSense, but I had measurements in my phone, and I just was patient until I found what I wanted. This is how I store my card stash. And this bin was also purchased at HomeSense. It was very inexpensive. I bought 2 at the time because I thought, oh my gosh, like at this price, I can't even miss out on it. Like, it was so good. So anyways, this is one of my bins of card stashes. And then I made up my own dividers so that I can separate my cards based on the theme. But this is the kind of thing that you want to have a look at. And this is, again, it's a clear bin. I'll just show you the side there. And it fit perfectly. But again, I had those measurements with me, and I just knew if I ever come across something like this, this is what I want. I also just got something for my Olo markers that I'm really happy with. But again, it took me a while to find something that would work for me. So I just keep my eyes open and keep looking. So anyways, back to this bin. So I have 3 more bins like this that I plan on using for this. So this is idea number 1. Okay, pretty cool, right? Then the other area in my craft room that was a complete disaster, and I was very frustrated with, I'm going to add this back on, was my foilets and my insiders. The picture, I took this last night, so it's dark. But this is one shelf on my Raskog. And it was a mess. It started out kind of organized, but then, as I acquired them, I just kept chucking them in there. And it was just a disaster. And the thing with insiders is that within a package, like I know there are themes that are just for birthday, and there are themes that are just for, you know, thank you or something like that. But many of their packages have multiple themes in them. And if you file them just in a bin, the way that they are, you have to pull them out and like look at each individual package all the time. So I wanted a way that I could put all of my birthday insiders together, all of my thank you ones, all of my snarky ones, all of my like Valentine ones, Halloween ones, Easter ones. But then those mixed packages sometimes have some sympathy ones in there. Sometimes they have some baby ones in there. Sometimes they have some thinking of you. There's wedding ones. There's all different ones. And so I want to make up dividers where I can put those things in there. And so if I'm working on a wedding card or a sympathy card and I want an insider, I can go right to my bin, pull out the sleeve that has the sympathy ones in it, and I can look through them really easily. So last night I started. So here's my bin. It's not completely organized, but that's what it looked like last night. And this, it's just a bin that looks like this. Oops, let's get rid of my slide. Sorry. Let's just get rid of my slide. Remove. Okay. So here's my bin. It's just a standard bin. I have a lot of this size bin in my craft room. It fits on a lot of my shelves and in my little spaces, so it works really good. And the front half, I started to organize last night. I didn't want to open up the other package because I wanted to be able to show it to you guys today. So inside here, I'll just pull one out. This one here is thank you. So inside here, I haven't taken them out of the package yet, but I'm going to. So here are, I got 2 packs of these because I need these more often. But all of these are thank you related greetings that will go in thank you cards. So I'm going to put a little label on here and I'm going to pop all of my thank you insiders in here. So when I am ready to do thank you cards, or if I'm in the middle of doing thank you cards, I can just pull this right out of the bin and it's right here. It'll keep it all nice and neat. And then some of the other ones that I started. So like this one here, here's a good one to sort of show you. So I just sort of threw it in here, but these are the milestone ones. So inside the milestone ones, you have, this one here says, may you enjoy days filled with laughter, months filled with joy, and years of happy memories. So to me, that one is probably something you could put in a wedding card. This one here, it says, this calls for celebration for all you have accomplished and all that is ahead for you. Congrats on your retirement. Well, that's not going to go in the same folder as this one. But right now, if I leave it in the package, that's where it is. I might not even know I have it. So I don't like the way this is set up at all. I have to kind of fix this and streamline it so it works for me. This one here, wishing you joy as you fall in love with your new grandbaby. Well, that would have to go into the baby card section. So, and I love this insider because you never see anything like that. And I'm a Nana. So I would love it if somebody sent me a card that said that, but there's lots of cards for like new moms and all that kind of stuff, but nothing for the Nanas. And this one here, may each year continue to add to the happiness you share. So that could be a good anniversary card. This one here, enjoy every moment of your new little one. So it's another baby one. So again, these can be split apart and then divided up into these little pouches. And also this is another one, scattered blooms. So it has a lot of variety inside the package. There's some birthday, there's some feeling better ones and so on. So I want to be able to split those up and put a label on here so that I can find them easily. And this is exactly what this system is going to do for me. So I am pretty excited about it. I pulled this from the back right here. So I am pretty excited about how that is going to come together for me there. So the insiders is another really great thing. Your foil it panels, that kind of stuff. It's a really, really cool thing. Do you have a recommendation on a label maker, or are they all the same? Well, okay, so we'll talk about that in a second. Let me just see here. Love to see your Ola holder, or can you do an organization video? Yeah, I'm not going to pull all that stuff out in this video, but there's lots of containers. I mean, I could come on here every day for 5 or 10 minutes and show you all kinds of organizing stuff, but everybody's room is different, and you just kind of have to take the little bits and pieces and kind of incorporate them. Tanya said she's going to need a lot of these pockets. Well, I'm with you, girl, because I'm going to be getting a lot of them. Catherine wants to know what size the envelopes are. Okay, again, I will go through that. It is, the storage pouch is 5 3/4 by 6 7/8. So it's 6 7/8 tall, 5 3/4 wide. There is a little gusset in the bottom. So I'll just pull one over here. This one has the divider in it, but there's a little gusset in the bottom. So they do expand. Now, again, ladies, these are plastic. They're not made of concrete. So you can't put like, 12 packages of insiders or, 14 stamp sets in one pouch. That's not the way they work. But they are really, really good. They are really, really good storage options for sure. So there's a little bit of expansion there. And then the dividers come with the bundle as well. And they are 5.5 by 7.5. So 7.5 tall, 5.5 wide. They fit inside the pockets, or you can divide the pockets that way as well. Okay, and the size you used for the insider, that is the exact pocket. These are the ones we're giving away today with a $75 purchase. So this is our promotion. So you get 10 of the sleeves and 10 of the dividers for free with a $75 purchase. Now let's go talk about label makers. I have a new one. It is a brother. I think it's called the P-Touch. I don't even know where it is. Isn't that bad? Because, oh, here it is. I haven't even taken it out of the box yet. Here it is. I think Staples had them on sale for half price or something. I don't know if they still do. I got mine last year, but I'm still using up tape for my old machine. But this one is what everybody loves to use. And easy to use, same one. Okay, perfect, because I have to get this one out and start to learn how to use it. And that's what I'm going to use for my labels. I used to make fun of people that had labels on everything. I really did. I will openly say I made fun of all of you. I thought, why do they spend all this time organizing and labeling and doing all these things? I mean, you could be crafting, but I totally take it all back, and I completely get it now. I feel like organization makes you a better crafter. So, and it was half price. Yes. So I don't know if it still is, but watch for sales. But a label machine is the best. But anyway, so that's that. So now the final thing I'm going to share with you, and this is sort of a spin-off from last night. And again, I had already planned last night's video, so I went ahead with it because it is a great idea for storage for sentiments, but it's a bit bulky. But I do have room on my shelf, and I have a dedicated spot for my case, and it works really well. But then this came along, and now I'm like, oh my God, I got to rethink this. So I also said that in my live last night too, that, sometimes a system will work for you for, years. And then all of a sudden you think, you know what, this really isn't working for me anymore. I need to switch things up. So if you want to go and check out the video that we did last night, you can. It's over on our YouTube channel. This, I showed how I printed out off of the website the cover panel for my sentiments. So there is one. I am currently storing them in a little container like this, which goes inside a case. But I'm thinking this is a really cool idea. So what I can do is put my little divider in here. I'm just going to get it down in the gusset. I can put my little sheet in the front, and then I can take all of these sentiments and I can pop them in behind the divider. So same kind of concept as my insiders and my scrap paper. This will now get filed into a bin, and all of my extra sentiments for this set are right here. You can set up dividers for thank you, for thinking of you, for sympathy, for birthday, for Christmas, for anything that you want. And then you can put several of these sheets in the front of your pouch, and behind you can have all of your birthday sentiments, all of your thank you sentiments or whatever, because all you have to do is simply dump them out like this. And I mean, I like this. I like just to be able to go through and say, oh yeah, this one will work. I'm going to get that one. And then take these and dump them back in, put them in your thing, done. Like it's just easy. And the pouches don't take up much room. And for me, I have learned I am a bin person. I am the kind of person that wants a bin like this, where I can just go like this. Okay, yeah, I want that. Like that really works for me. I don't like things behind closed doors because I can't find them. I don't see them, so I don't use them. I like something that I can just bring over to my desk and have it right there while I'm using it. And it's really easy to clean up. So when my scraps go back in and it's done, like I don't have to spend an hour putting them in little trays or anything. That's not me. It might be you, but it's not me. So I love this style of filing. So it's just I've incorporated it everywhere in my room, and I find that it works really well for me. So that is, I'm just going to bring them back on here. That is the gift with purchase while supplies last. And I know it's going to be hard. You get one bundle per person right now, but I am going to do my very best to order some in. They are showing in stock, but I don't know what the inventory depth is. And this product has been around for a little while, so I'm not sure how long it will last or even how many I can get, but I'm going to do my best. So I'm just looking here. Love how little room the pouches take up. Oh yeah, Shelby, it's amazing. I felt the same, but I see now how it is so helpful. Oh yeah, I'm not kidding. I used to say, people would get so hung up on labeling everything, and I'm just like, what a waste. But nope, I'm right there with you right now. Looks like a good storage solution. I have been trying to decide how to store my sentiments. I love the idea of doing this, especially with sets. And we talked about this last night, especially with sets where you have to stamp the whole thing and die cut the whole thing out. And then you have one or two that you use right away. And then you have all the extras. And then what do you do with it? And I also said too, I hate stopping my creative process to stamp out sentiments. It's something that's really irritating me. I don't know why, but it just does. And so I much prefer to just pull out something that I've already done, because I know there's going to be something in there that'll work. If it's something very specific or very personalized, then I will go and pull out stamps and actually do it. But most of the time I will just use something I've already got. I like being able to flip through too. Like at the old record stores. Yes. Now, funny story. So the kind of shopper that I am, I like going into a store like, I don't know, pick a store. What store do I like to go into for clothes? Mark's Work Warehouse. Let's just say that. And everything is on racks and it's organized by size and style. I like that. You put me in a store like Winners, I go crazy. It's too much. To me, that's like an unorganized bin versus an organized bin. So I just love the way that it works out. Okay. I'm a label convert. I am. Looks like a good storage solution for sentiments. I've been looking for some way to store them. I will give these a closer look. Thanks, Karen. Okay, yeah. So that's it. Does anybody have any questions? Again, we are running the promotion while quantities last. Starts right now, and it will run through Sunday as long as we have enough. I'm hoping we do. But maybe I've got you guys really excited now and we're just going to blow them right out. You just never know. But yeah, so while quantities last, minimum $75 purchase. And I'm just going to say that free shipping starts at $99. So if you're in Ontario, so you're at 75. You can get free shipping at 99. So you just keep that in mind. It's going to be good. Okay, so Judy wants me to review shipping. Okay. So if you're in Ontario, it's a flat rate of $9.99. And if you qualify for free shipping, that starts at $99. Out of province, it's $150. But all of the shipping information is on our website. So I'm going to, like, when people ask questions and the information is already there, we're going to direct you to the information. So if you go to our website and scroll to the bottom of the page, you will see shipping info. If you click that, all the shipping info is there. Oh, so Shelby's put it there. On our toolbar, you will see the Build a Box or Start a Box and the Box Buddy tab. If you if you click on that, it'll give you all the information about starting a box. I know a lot of you, local people especially, have not paid attention to this before because you didn't have to, because you could come into the store. Well, that's not an option anymore. So definitely go and read the information. Please read, because it has a lot of information there. Can we purchase this bundle? Unfortunately not, Christine. It is a promotional bundle. You need to spend $75 and then you can get it. The information is on our Facebook and Instagram page, as well as the email that we sent out. So you can look that up. Information for shipping and starting and building a box is all on the website. And could you say the size of the pouches again? I sure can. So the pouches themselves are 5 3/4 wide, so across this way, and 6 7/8 tall, or whatever 6.8125 is. I think that's 6 7/8. And there is a 3/4 inch gusset at the bottom, so you can, and at the sides, so you can widen them a little bit. So they do handle. Yeah, Cooper does say hello. He's at the outside the door. But yeah, and then the dividers are 5.5 wide and 7.5 tall. And you get 10 in each package. So when you get the promotional bundle, you will get 10 of the sleeves and 10 of the dividers. That depends, Christine. I don't know at this point whether or not we'll be able to get them. I don't know. Well, I'm hoping, but I have no idea. Anybody else? Can we purchase one on Star Box? Thanks. Cooper says hello. Yes. Okay. Any other questions? And I am adding lots. Oh, yes. Shelby did tell me to tell you this. She's adding a lot of fun new products and restock. So there's going to be lots to shop for. Check the What's New section. Check your favorite brands. We're getting a lot of emails saying, I can't find this. I can't find that. We had the busiest holiday season we have ever had. It was actually kind of crazy. Yay for us. Thank you so much for all of your support, but it does take us a little bit of time to restock everything. Okay. So we've got orders going in all the time, and items are coming. So if you're looking for something, email us. You can get on the notify list, which means we're going to email you when those things are back in stock. Judy, they do not make larger sizes. This is the only size that is available. They used to make a smaller one, but unfortunately they don't have that one anymore. So, yeah. Anyway, that is that. Lots of new products coming. We're shopping like crazy people behind the scenes, and Shelby's fingers are going as fast as she possibly can across the keyboard to get everything in. So definitely keep an eye out for things. I just did a big restock with Altenew. So the sticky mats, the stamp wheels, the blending brushes, storage pockets, the foam adhesive, the sticky tape, all of that is on its way. I also did a big Gina K restock during the Christmas holidays. So that's already shipping to us, and that's all ink cubes, ink labels, cardstock, all the basics that we carry. She does have a new release coming out. Right now it's slotted for January 20th. So as soon as we get information on that, the morning of the release, we will send information out about those things too. It's always been this way. If you're looking for something and you can't find it, email us. We are happy to help and answer questions, and we can guide you that way. But I think that's it. I'm going to sign off, and I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we will see you again soon.